Hello everyone, it's time for another roundup of my top 5 custom cars in Grand Theft Auto 5. The theme for today's collection is all the crazy cool cars, ones which have the most extensive and unique modifications available. When these models come out of Los Santos Customs, they're almost unrecognisable from their default appearance, which makes them great for anyone who wants a complete custom car as their personal ride in game. So we're starting off with number 5. It's a car that we're probably all familiar with, and it's not quite as crazy as some of the other models that I've got to feature in this little video. But we're going to start off with the Imponte Phoenix, purely because of the insane spoiler that's available for this car. The size of this thing is borderline ridiculous, but it does make for quite a cool car, especially when you kit it up with the other subtle mods that are available, such as the iron mask and the glass roof, and all in all just create a little retro racer. Coming in at number 4, we've got the Vapid Sandking XL, which is a massive truck as standard, and I think it looks best with just the roll bar and retaining the default lifted suspension. But if you had one of these things in Los Santos Customs, you'll notice there's all kinds of unique modifications available, such as chrome bumpers, bull bars, winches, massive fuel tanks that go on the side, as well as a full-on king cab. All these add-ons don't help with the car's ground clearance, so if you're one for off-roading, these probably don't take your fancy. But if you want to create a crazy cool car to show off to your friends, then this is definitely the biggest car you can get your hands on, and once those accessories are fitted, it looks absolutely massive. Respray the Sand King with all these mods in some bright colour scheme and you've got yourself your own little monster truck. And at number 3 is the Karin Futo, which is definitely one of the most unique cars in the game, not only for its crazy handling which makes it a great drift car, but the modifications that are available for this car all seem to be there just to make this the ugliest car in the game. We've got options such as the retro racer body kit, a mad Shakotan exhaust, as well as a massive drift wing, which all managed to somehow make this car look worse than it did originally. But if you add every one of these horrendous mods, even down to a set of awful 3-spoke wheels, you can make one crazy car that works for all the wrong reasons. Coming in at number 2, we've got the Karin Rebe, which at the side of the monster that is the Sand King, this 4x4 truck doesn't look too impressive. But just wait till you get it inside Los Santos Customs, you'll see that there's some awesome modifications that can be made. As well as a couple of bull bar options, there's loads of different bed conversions for this vehicle, which convert it into various space frames to make it look like it's a Baja or a Dakar rally racer. This is another one that's almost completely unrecognisable from the original vehicle, so it's one that you can show off to your friends in Grand Theft Auto Online. Bear in mind though, there's 2 different versions of the Rebel, one of which has the rusty paintwork and another has just normal glossy or shiny paintwork, and it's the rusty one that you want to try and get hold of. That's the one with all these modifications available. With there being so many different bed conversion options using various canopies and different frames, you can actually make a couple of completely different looking rides just from this one car. Then my number 1 crazy cool car to modify in Grand Theft Auto 5 is the Rat-Loader. This is a car that you don't see driving around in game, and it only appears in odd locations up in sandy shores. And it's one that you can quite easily pass by because it only looks like a scabby old pickup that's been ditched at the side of the road. But what a lot of people don't know is that this vehicle can be transformed into a full-on hot rod with loads of unique engine, grille, fender and bed options. With this one you can even go as far as removing the hood completely to show off a nice brand new shiny engine. By default this vehicle's got all that junk in the back, but there's options to convert it into various different styles, including a chopped bed for that full-on hot rod look, or even a wooden walled bed for more of a Mr. Miyagi look. With this one being so unique, once you've modified it, it's one that I think could be a perfect personal car in Grand Theft Auto Online, since your friends are not going to have a clue what this thing is. What's more, the performance of this thing is actually pretty good too, unlike some of the other trucks and pickups that are available in game. I guess there's 2 options with this vehicle. You can either go with that full-on hot rod look with that chopped bed, cycle fenders and no hood, or I guess you could go for more of a sleeper look and keep all that vintage truck styling but max out all the performance upgrades to allow it to take on any of the sports cars. So hopefully this video has helped you discover some new crazy cool vehicles in Grand Theft Auto that you can play around with in game. If you did learn anything new, or if you just enjoyed my video, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up down below just to help spread the word and share the video with your friends. Don't forget to check back on my top 5 pimp mobiles as well as my top 5 cars to customise as street racers, both of which can be found in the playlist, link to which is down in the description. Let me know down in the comments which one of my top 5 you like the look of most, or if there's any crazy cool vehicles you think I've missed out. Otherwise, thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you all later.